execute towards on that A bomb site and have gotten in without any damage being taken. hallzerk taking the first fight towards on ramp, and he's not going to live to tell the tale. Lekra, the next one down. Kastika is on for a double. And finally, we're getting some response in from Dignitas, but it's a little bit too much to handle, perhaps. Force another one needed. He needs to get STYKO, but not going to be able to. Up to HEAP on his own. First pick is good, but Emmy mid-flight will take him down. That's the first round already for FunPlus Phoenix. It's a brawl, and it's a good sign to start things off with.
Oh yeah, a very quick way to get us started. The bomb goes down at least for Dignitas. Get themselves a bit of extra.
Maden is only 9 points of health. They could have been spammed through that wall there, but not going to be the case. Instead, he's going to be towards the outside, where the first and second frags fall, and suddenly things are starting to get a little bit out of control for the side of FPX. They're up against full deagles, but they're already losing every single fight somehow. friberg, 2 for him, and now they've gotten access towards the lower part of the map. And Maden, the only man remaining, is, are you kidding me? They get a flawless round with deagles.
Then there's a gap in that smoke. You know he's going to abuse it. Been one about. Shan, STYKO instead on a ramp. Immediately, you can see one kill back away with the smoke dropped as well. Gets another out of that, gotta be chased down. Still, he's dancing. He's looking for the third as well. He's got that. Finally punished by HEAP. But he's already done the damage into his side, and now having to figure out a way from the 2-on-5. More and more players to be seen as that's Lekro down next.
And HEAP is trying to make as much ground as he can, but 20 seconds on the
clock. He's a dead man walking.
There's a crossfire established. Yeah, there's no way through.
You've got a very good squad.
Slow crawl towards the A bomb site now. Dignitas creeping on through the vents. No contact being made, but now smoke's being deployed. And Maden, well, he spots the first player and he takes on Emmy. Now it's all onto Maden, who can't stand anyone down. And well, it's going to be potentially just already a save from inside of FPX. Kind of just glossed over it, but you know, they can't do too much.
Yeah, no. That was just not there. A very decent, very good play from Dignitas overall, just walking out towards the A-bomb site. No real challenges came.
Oh, they're hunting.
But yeah, they are. Then it'd be next. Watch out. There it is. friberg goes down, smoked out as well. It'd be enough to guarantee X. With a few rifles that they do have, one of them is on a zehN here. Need to deal some damage, and that he delivers onto the first one very quickly. One thing and try and say that made it get that weapon. That smoke, while another kill with the pistols. Farlig has gotten one of it. There was Maden looking to recover that weapon. But now, in the open, another pistol kill on the CT side. They're turning the tables. zehN as well with the AK active. You're going to be shot at as well. There it is. The second rifle they had is on STYKO. 14 HP remains. Should it be a done deal, but maybe not. If you make one mistake, you're dead. Timer is on it. Emmy's still close, but then his wings. As a unit headed down, and here it is again. The jump spot. More players to be seen. zehN close to the doors. Be a gentleman. Don't let that T-side come in. Yeah, because otherwise that could happen. And thankfully, STYKO was there, but only a singular kill as well. Almost has been taken over, and there's a lot of trouble here now stirring up on the B side. Emmy will at least bring it back to an even 3-on-3, but still need the B side around that. They should win, and they hope they can at least, because the B side, they're not looking great after this. First delivers yet another one. There it is. Last man remaining is now Lekro. Back at the side, waiting, brings into action. That is not much you can get from that with a quick trade from Maden. Results in FPX getting a 6 on the board. I don't want to say weaker links in that department, but he's definitely lacking the experience of some of these, like Emmy, zehN, and STYKO are absolutely just brilliant when it comes to that sort of stuff. But
Farlig.
Either way, speaking of Farlig, he's got very quick rotates back down towards the B side, when STYKO now looking for the next shot yet again. It will connect. At last, Natus Forest, the GOAT.
Well, I mean, there's only so much you can do at this point. He's going to be trying to go for nonetheless. Farlig coming on through and easily connecting the shot.
Yet approaching him, but a lot of util still dodging the flames. Danger still approaches STYKO. In the meantime, apparently, Dome and hallzerk. I'm guessing that was through the windows, I would have to assume. Right now, that T side, their eyes are drawn elsewhere so far. Like, if he wants, he could swing this, have a chance at something. But again, depends on the timing there. This gets one at the CT side, just one at a time. Keep on piling these players. HEAP towards A, but he's going to suffer the exact same fate that Lekro. He's the last man. They know where he is as well. Like zehN, he's hyper aware of this possibility, and now even covered by his teammate. They keep it clean. All 5 survive for F.
With this current buy that they've got going on, that's not looking too good right now. Going for the full-on force by pushing on in. The damage is significant from the side of, well, FPX, but still the kills come in favor for Dignitas, so there's still a chance to convert this round into something quite spectacular. ropz just here to delay the incoming rotations, but they're still going to be trying for. There's no reason not to. FPX looking to go in for an immediate frag. Flash is coming on through now, going for the full-on assault. STYKO first man on end. There he comes. He's all fully blinded, and he's going to get immediately removed. It's going to be up to Farlig. He can't really do much against it.
And dry outside. Now smokes are used, but none of them to block off this, so HEAP is still in danger of those P250s, one of the which has been dropped up, picked up very quickly. T-side though, continue their approach closer and closer. Ooh, get a trade back, but HEAP, he's still here, causing damage. Will be able to go down. I don't think there's anyone who can stop it. Maybe a bit of spam could be there, but kind of it connecting. So it is onto that retake on the CT side. They're the ones in control so far with the utility and HP to players. And look at this, it is Emmy in nightmare position here. 3 players to come at him. Taking care of the first one already. That gives him a chance to breathe for a second or two now. Hoping to get forest, taking the initiative, finds that, but there's the third. It's still dancing, but there it is, 1 and 2. Farlig, let's see how dangerous of a man he really is. Close by, that's 1. Using that bomb, friberg, he's sticking it, he's got a kit, now still on it, but no, Farlig denies. Have to deal some damage to Scout and hallzerk. He gets damage potential. At least when it comes to per shot damage, but Electro still makes his deagle work with 1 at the second from friberg. And again, we might be seeing the Dignitas memes showing up here. hallzerk gets another, and
STYKO will just be sitting up top here, waiting for a rotation to come on through as well, but he don't think he's gonna be able to deny the bomb from coming down.
I still like the way they're playing this. They're waiting, hoping STYKO gets spayed and in, but no! Again! They did it twice, both in each half.
Like,
yeah. Flawless rounds again.
Almost exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. It's just sides flip. Now they're the CT side.
Well, it's a good start from Dignitas. They need to get a little bit more, though.
The Emmy on the minimap, you can see him moving it right below. So HEAP, a lot of this does rely on him and getting a kill or 2 out of this, but no. Thankfully, Lekro's here as well. He's going to immediately trade that back as Maden is the next victim. The HP on that T side definitely does them no favors with the last man. Yeah, I can see Emmy shaking his head. Feeling this round is going to be a lost cause. 22 HP at a Mach 10.
That's a mate.
And the second half, it just begins with tug of war.
Yeah, this is a no one's gaining the first ground, it seems. But
no,
if it is more detrimental towards the side of FPX because, well, they invested a lot more money into this. They don't have as much to go on.
Let's see exactly what some of that randomness can do as ramp control coming through. He forced to fall back, but it's going to be chased down as well. STYKO with the deagle finds the first shot, and the T side just like that make their way towards the lower bomb site. Watch out for Forest though. Not for long. Maden removes him. On for the second as well. Crisp, clean headshots. Make that a third as well as Lekro in from behind. The last man.
He's been heard.
Yeah, yeah.
This is quite the upgrade.
Really interesting if you look at FPX and how they play on this T side, because they keep abusing ramp here, and it's HEAP. So far, not too hot. Like, again, there you go. STYKO, the superior ramp player, by all means, if you do look at him, while Forest has removed another. The T side, as they do go down towards this lower side, they need those trades, and Emmy will provide, but as long as friberg is alive, there's got to be issues and trouble for that T side, because now they can't plant that bomb comfortably, knowing at least one of the players is behind the second door. Double door has been smoked, so now that bomb goes down, zehN yet again catches a glimpse, but hallzerk close by on a ramp, still will go down. Onto his here, but playing the smokes, playing the time of the utility that is here. Forest now left all on his lones with the 1 versus 2, and he's looking to take the first one, has done so. Where's that second? Has Emmy slipped past, or not? Is he still there? Forest looking to fake him out, looking to bait him into the open, but now just dancing around the silo. There's a bit of time, but not too much of it. You need to get shot off quickly, and now to just dance around. It's just a game of tag. Emmy goes down. Is there time, though?
I think there is
It is
more
on
than
him.
enough time.
Just barely, yeah. 2 seconds to spare, really.
Fight.
Might
I think he
prefer
just
two
spotted the
pays, but-
players, and no, there it is. Immediately falling on back now. HEAP trying to just buy as much time as possible. He does have hallzerk here to help him on outs, but in the meantime, outside of the map, A has started to fall as well. So Dignitas not falling any other players away. STYKO still looking for a potential fight towards the A bomb side. If they're all going to head through the that's going to be nightmare. Friberg
Oh god,
taking
no,
a lot of
this.
them down with him. He gets a triple before any of them even take him down. That's going to be zehN to finally do the job. Now, with a little bit of utility still remaining on the FPX side, I need to really make this one work in their favor. Then pushes through. There's already a player in heaven. There's a player coming in through main as well. It's not going to be cleared by any of them. This is already
So much of
closing
this.
on in.
So much down to timing. HEAP catching the first one in STYKO. Kind of did hype him up, but this time has nothing. That a Dignitas. Well, with big thanks to Friberg, offering their best courtesy. Thanks to HEAP. He's playing very reserved right now. Like, he doesn't really want to try and stick around too far, but
Ooh.
instead, hoping his teammates get the job done, and Forrest yet again keeps delivering. He kills his name, but I think top of his team at least. Very close to those kills, but for hallzerk, he's been able to sneak in quite a few kills every now and then here.
Yeah, he's covering.
He hasn't really had the he hasn't really had the star performance or any of those flashy type of kills, but he's sneaking them in there, getting those sorts of kills that relieve the pressure from his teammate and just cause more and more worry for FPX.
Ooh.
zehN tries to relieve some of that pressure and stress that has been building up. Friberg feels the wrath of that. Now left on the rest of the CT side, 4 players remain on their side and 3 on the FPX. Now Brehze and Forrest at the back of the site is still waiting. And low HP should not be the first to swing, but what a quick headshot. Farlig with a second. Full on no-scope with the Lekro denying his axes up the vent, as now it is subtly tables turned on at Dignitas, 2 versus 3 for them. Brehze gone to A with Farlig holding from Squeaky, so there might be a chance for HEAP to take him down if the barrel gets spotted, or if it's not, then it could cause issues for HEAP. Here it is, waiting. That's his best chance. That's the first. That's the second. At 12 HP, HEAP could finally have his redemption. Those failed attempts earlier on in the match, and here it is, the last man of Farlig spots it. Not on the bomb just yet, but he's waiting on the open. A nailing shot.
You hardly ever touch. So this has to be kind of do or die for Dignitas, and they're looking to go further on through, but already Maden gets taken down by Forrest, because that's the way you do it, apparently, in Sweden. So, I mean, he's got himself an AK, and he's now getting outside control alongside with Lekro as well. So that has been a massive play.
And he says enough is enough. He's now taking the initiative himself here. Lovely stuff to see, but again, to watch out if the deagle gets spotted. You know that he said it will glue onto it. I think Farlig might have done so.
Ooh.
The X-ray through the wall, ready for that, but there is zehN now going down to the T side. At this point, need the duels. They need to get something given to them. Instead, down towards the B side. Farlig, another quick shot here. So good when it comes to the close quarters opening. Keeps on surprising me with the bombs now going down to the T side. They have another chance. Another 2 versus 5. Do you believe? Because I'm not entirely sure. As now it's left to Emmy, who has for a shot, but he's not going to be able to replicate that instead. Dignitas get themselves 13.
Farlig's
It is
gonna
close.
be kicking himself over the fact that he missed that shot. Ooh, if he would have gotten the kill in towards hallzerk, it would have been a completely different ball game, but in the end, only ended up exposing himself, and lo and behold.
He's going to have more holes in their defense, I'd imagine.
Dear lord.
For FPX to take this one is a big thing to try and avoid that 3 mapper, as Emmy already continues. The first kill has been found. 4 more to go, and FPX are out and on it to the second map of just 2. Now to continue yet again, it's going to be Friberg, the auto shotty. He is waiting.
Oh.
He's still finding more and more kills here down towards the lower side, causing chaos. The auto shotty, that's one. No, it's not a good weapon to go up against, but in the meantime, look at that. HEAP snuck into backline. Dignitas, they're coming out of a bad situation with a few individual kills of their own, taking initiative and fighting for this. Heap's going down next, and STYKO traded Emmy. Needs to find a few more kills out of this one, but no, denied. It's 15-14. We got.
Can Forest hold it down?
As that smoke fades, in a lot of trouble. Forest goaded out the game. 4 players coming his way. 2 going down, and a third. Forest. He decides to step up here, show exactly what the experience is worth. 3 kills on the CT side. Only 2 kills away from forcing into OT. Now just 1. zehN tagged the support of the team, and now he needs to show as well exactly what he's made of. He just so forced with that 3k, and now the 1 versus 3 required from zehN, taking the duels, but it is no go. It is OT instead. Dignitas, their map pick, they're not giving up.
Considering how this started, the fact that they even get towards overtime is a little bit insane. He's barely even evolved from a sapling, but you know.
Exactly.
Maden. Damage being dealt from both sides. But, you know, manpower still stays in the hands of the FunPlus Phoenix, but only for a few seconds. And that's going to be even more pressure coming on through the fact that so many people just push through the smokes.
Okay.
What is that from Farlig? Yeah, that was quite the shot to hit. And zehN, once again, continuing on. Everyone is in the headshot range. That's the bomb now out in the open. Now it's starting to become a very...
Time is becoming an issue, and Maden, he's the man to have to make the play here. Forrest catches the attention, but yeah, instead catches a few more bullets. How about that? Doesn't work out.
Well, they heard HEAP as well, so his presence not going to be exactly a surprising one. You already spotted him trying to throw a flashbang if you can, but this is nothing. There's nothing you can do against that. You get 1 kill. That's already more than I expect. Worked before for them. Lekr and hallzerk usually, but now it's HEAP and hallzerk. And already Lekr was the first one to find the opening frag, so it's not an easy round for FPX to even get started at this point. They constantly get smashed through smokes.
Tough situation like this either way. Let's see, is now the CT side. They've got the 3-man set up here, ready to try and take them down to the SWAT. That's the second to follow nearly, but friberg still stands for a second or two. Lekr smoked off, hasn't stopped him before. Won't do this time either. Last man is Farlig, follows to the grave. As Lekr over side, but either way, Forrest, he's about to catch a whole lot more than that. So friberg needs to be awake, needs to help out his teammate and stick. What a flick on immediately the first man. Lekr again, he bounces back with a double. 1 more removed, leaves us T side again. Another 2 versus 4, another clutch situation. They're men down. As Dignitas now they're wide awake.
Yeah, I've heard.
Slow start to the match, but they are no longer lagging behind him. zehN sneaks in with 1 of his own again. Try and somehow figure out a way out of this with 25 seconds left. Ramp control. It needs to come quickly. If HEAP even drops the bomb, even for a second, there's a huge issue, but nope. Emmy takes care of that one. So 15 seconds, race towards the lower bomb side of the CT side because he Lekr, the damage and the HP that he needs to try and take care of on zehN. Even that wall line, if he tries to go for it, the wide swing could be enough, and there it is. Confidence is enough. A lot of noise by Lekr, but it's all a bait. hallzerk having removed zehN, who wants to get that kill, but no, it was covered by the T side either way. And that means the T side now having lost the map control, they need to regain some elsewhere, but it's not working out. Maden falls. Still look at this. Emmy, he's sneaking up all the way to the top.
Ooh,
It's been made. Oh no. They've heard him. They've heard him. They've seen him as well. As Dignitas at this point, seems like they have finally realized exactly how these tricks of FPX keep on going. And now Farlig, not see those flicks connect, like see those shots as the T side enter towards A and just snipe him down to STYKO, the 1 versus 5. It's not doable, surely not. No way in hell. He could at least drop that bomb, but immediately traded either way because he was surrounded. You can see 3 players on the edge of their seat now, catching the attention. Maden immediately repositioning, moving at the back of the bomb side and waiting for the T side to go through. That's a 1-for-1 trade, very quick. niko needs to try and nail some of these shots with that ult of his, and he does so, dropping that bomb in the open. Around the smoke he plays. Taking this one extremely aggressive. Has a chance, there's that bomb plant. No one else on ramp at the T side, and now it is here, zehN. Sneak in, find a kill. There it is. The smoke from the
Oh,
nade is... Oh no! Somehow it goes all up in flames, and here's the last man as well. He doesn't know, but Electro makes a bit of noise, I think, at least, as he backs away, and Emmy is left in the worst position imaginable. There's that molly, but there's Electro, and it is round over, and somehow, a fluff shot from zehN, it turns into a round for Dignitas. It should have been a win. Well, harder conclusion there, but anyway, out towards the A site they go, with the CT side to receive them with pleasure. 2 quick kills. Emmy will trade back one of that's not enough. They need more. As now is Farlig left to clutch the 1 versus 4 with 40 seconds left. 10 seconds for each player. As he goes, he's got to be forced into multi-duels here. And that's not a fight he likes.
It's going to be difficult for them to find any frags at all. Flashbang in position, looking to go immediately for a couple of returning frags. Potentially, there it is, but not happening. Maden won't get fooled.
Okay, so far, haven't really seen anyone get the kills. Instead, they've been through smokes as the bomb's going down. FPX now need to hold on towards that A side with the pistol and scout that they have. STYKO left into mid, there's nothing there. Absolutely 0 players will be making their way through here, but again, HEAP finds one with a nade. That A side finds more and more attention as the CT side of plays. They just end up falling. The last man from the T side now as well, trying to bring it back, but no. CT's with a quick triple end of the round. Gets a bit too close for comfort, perhaps, but Dignitas, man waiting on the other side of Maden. He's pushing up all the way into CT mid, leading his team by example. There it is, the entry. The machine begins, and the CT side, they responded with a quick double reposition onto the CT doors. They're so proactive in these fights, I love it. Like, they forced FPX back with just killing Farlig, and now more attention towards them, and well, a quick reaction from them, but it's not going to matter when Electro's hitting these headshots. Denying one friberg with a second. But the again, they're in shambles. Last man remaining zehN this time. Last time was STYKO, but 1 versus 4, it doesn't matter who it is, it's not going to happen too likely. Few kills he doesn't manage to take, but
Doesn't always happen.
Not always, but in the way FPX continue their approach on towards B, and there it is, the kills go their way. On one, he's still trying to stay alive, but not too much attention, not sure where to look. His life will be lost. Perhaps not in vain, though. That's not enough damage at least, and now here's friberg trying to sneak his way in, but no. That not working at all. Full, but look at the damage again. They've done so much damage on that CT side, and Emmy, he's ducking right behind the doors. Imagine head would have been seen, it would have been a wallbang instantly, but nothing. And again, going back to my point earlier about the CT economy. It's not going to be an issue or a thing you'll see always, but Emmy. Look at that. The CTs, they tried at least twice now, and both times it worked out.
Ooh, hallzerk.
Wonders for the CT side, but then he's up next. hallzerk, he has to have this idea, and there it is. He's looking for it. But headshot's delivered by the Finn instead. Sign now needed to get themselves some sort of a barrier to block that T side from approaching. Nades definitely do the trick in terms of damage, but the CT side, well, with 1 man going down, they do trade that yet again, but the bomb's now planted at all 3 back in the same position. That's not going to help him. It's going to be tough to somehow deal with this exact situation. Looking for these players, but whereas the boost comes in, gives away a few of these positions of the players. Farlig still looking. Another shot missed, but the bomb is planted for him. There's that cross, but another shot again. Just not connecting. It's not there. Farlig, he can't stop the bomb defusing and try and do that, but it's not there. The damage not connecting. The headshot needed.
Yeah, so in the meantime, FPX, once again, direct approaches towards Long this time around. And they are looking for the fights, and they're able to get them quite aggressively, quite quickly, but immediately traded. Long is no longer a threat for Dignitas. Now, B is under contention, but still, it's all up to Forrest. He's alone on B.
Does some issues. He does go down, and that is. He's like, what are we taking over? I like the zehN still sticking around. That way, his teammate only has to worry about the tunnels with an AWP as well. You know, he's got that advantage in that exact duel. But if zehN goes down, or Farlig has a chance to try and remove friberg, or at least get that information, that's when things become an issue.
hallzerk is on the kit.
And oh, there it is. That's one. Second one now known about hallzerk. You gotta be quick about this one. A smoke and a kit is there. Smoke now deployed, but oh, it just leaves a gap for Farlig. It doesn't even go through the doors.
One per half, basically. So, you know,
maybe that's a something they need to consider. What is that shot? Forrest as well. He's got another in the meantime. The T side across due to the lack of a smoke has given the CT side a very quick advantage. You can see how chaotic things now become. The CT side, they want these duels and they also want to try and play around these smokes. They did not, and so far they're doing exactly that. Forrest now removed, gives a chance to STYKO. Has got another one at the CT side now. 2 versus 2, but still trying to play around the smokes. STYKO got to watch out for their head not to be popped up from the site. Because that is where Lekro is and they have no clue. Now strikes one, a second one still around the corner is zehN. Approaching rapidly, but Lekro not fooled.
They still need to figure some way of changing the script around because, well, currently it is all Dignitas, but oh my lord, the bomb does get dropped. But, yeah, he can't stick.
I think it is. No, I think it is.
No, they did it right. All right. Didn't get to see the lineup, a bit unfortunate. Oh my lord, we get to see that flick though. hallzerk looking for a little bit more. Forrest does get dropped yet again, but Molotov has been deployed once again. Farlig, isolated from the rest of his team, have to go for the fights, and Lekro doesn't lose those if you give him a chance to. And Lekro, oh, good for another. Last man alive now is Maden. He has to look for the first fight. Oof.
Okay, I like that.
Not many of them, but now I have to make them work. friberg, if he has a Molotov that could really slow them down, but not going to be happening. It's instead plucked out the air, and he's looking for even more at this point. There's not even going to be anything challenging him, and that's going to be, at least Maden getting 1 kill. The remaining players also funneling through. What can you do against the FPX? Maden, STYKO, and well, STYKO's just been nailed down to even less health, but yeah, there's not going to be any recovery from that. hallzerk out for the quad kill.
Like Dignitas, they were so proactive in taking these duels, taking map control. It all counters out where FPX end up on the losing side at nearly every single one of those times, but this round at least starts off a bit different, but who knows how long that continues.
It's looking a lot better now. There's only a few players in position for the side of Dignitas, and it's only mostly just friberg who's been struggling and he can't even get anywhere near the starting line. Yeah, there's already a quick change of pace. Suddenly FPX, they get the man advantage, and Dignitas are caught off position. The setup does not work in their favor anymore. It's all falling apart. Lekro in a 1-on-5. He's already been smoked off, but yeah, everyone knows where he is. Look at the gathering around him. It's basically, I mean, Dignitas, they could just pivot towards a B hit if they take the player down on middle, which they do, and the first will get that kill. Farlig now has to either get in for some information or just a couple of extra frags. They desperately need him to figure something out, but friberg not even nearly blinded by that flashbang up to Emmy. He can't do much with it. Dignitas autonomy from FPX. There's nothing there. Maden is the biggest, biggest player right now. Only with a couple of... Oh my lord. That almost went wrong.
Yeah, you can see he's frustrated with the game. He's frustrated with how things have panned out in this match, and Dignitas, I mean, they're cruising still.
A round with no M4s, and the biggest thing they have is a FAMAS, so...
Speaking off that, FAMAS gets himself a double kill. STYKO middle backs away. T side having slowed it down, but still kills going up in favor of the T side. Now, as the dust settle for a second or two, the T side are left at a big man disadvantage, and Forrest left alone. HP taken away from him in the flashbang. Absolute perfection. zehN finishes the job. Time again dwindles down into the CT smoke, more youthful from the CTs themselves as they are ready to receive Farlig with the first one. STYKO, load up to him, but let's see how the defense holds. That's one. Flash is coming through, but a shot still connecting. Another quick one, but HEAP denies the second and the third.
They're saving.
He decided Dignitas, yeah, there's no time. You can see they were kind of thinking, you know what, maybe we go. No, never mind, no time. It's got to be FPX with another round on the board. Or is it not at least one of the players hunting them down?
Still staying alive, not again, zehN.
Oh no, not again.
No utility remaining though. They have to still just rely on these frags to come on through. Farlig does get the first opening frag. Lekr still towards the outside. Does take down Emmy, surprisingly enough. Going for the swing again. Farlig fully blinded, but oh, still stays alive. And in the end, it'll still be salvaged by the rest of FPX. Maden.
Either way now, Dignitas approach towards the B side of the CTs. They've got two here, one other quick rotate to friberg. Good at trying to delay that as it's a full-on explosion towards B and Lekr. Those are the deagles we know and love with the Dignitas side. But, well, their Stiko as well showing us another, but Lekr who made that popular and another. Surely not like this. Well, it is trapped on the left side of the site with Forrest trapped behind the car. Trying to get him out is his team immediately removed. Lekr has picked up that 8 HP, but Farlig is trying to help him out somewhat to get that bomb over. That's priority number 1. Maden, even if it is close by here. Now the bomb has crossed, and here it is. Maden still going for the fight. The no. At this point, is one wrong bullet as Lekr. He's hunting, but Farlig with one. Where's the burning the volley with the second? No! Has been denied, and it's the deagles. Dignitas, the meme, strikes again. This time, they take the match as well.
Oh my.